Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's Nico back at it again. I'm just here repotting my, let me show you guys real quick. Got my hands a little dirty, from the soil. Never bad to have your hands in soil. Good for the soul. So, I got my scindapsus right here. And she was having problems. She was kind of, I could just tell when the leaves, when they're healthy, when they're happy, you guys can tell when most plants are happy, they're praying, and they feel a certain way as well. You'll get used to your plants, and she just wasn't feeling right. And she was also starting to lose a few leaves. So I went ahead and I took her out of the soil. And first thing I noticed is that she had healthy roots, very healthy roots on all these cuttings. She's actually a beautiful plant as a whole. She's really beautiful. I love her a lot. I've had her for almost a year. She hasn't grown much in that year. It's due to the place that I have her in my house. I actually have her, I believe it's so what would that be? It'd be toward the west side. So west side facing window. This is my boy Charles making an appearance. Always wants to come investigate, which most of the time I really don't mind. That's my boy. But anyhow, she don't get too much light, so she hasn't grown as much as I wanted her to. But as you guys can see, I always love seeing them new growths right there. I love that new growth right there. I think that's gorgeous. That's honestly like what I'll get up in the morning, I'll walk around the house, and I do the same thing every single day. I'll just look at my plants, and every time I see a new growth, I promise you guys, it's the best feeling in the world. I haven't found a feeling that feels like it, really. Check this out, though. I feel like plants have really, truly helped me become a more patient person, a wiser person, a person that actually strives to want to learn more, and I know that I really don't know everything. I like trying new things. It really has helped me with my creativity and stuff, and all that. And it's just been it's been a good thing, I'm a good thing as a whole. This is gonna be my second video of me like planting stuff and kind of talking on my channel. So really I just kind of wanted to make it just to talk and stuff. If somebody hears it and can relate to what I'm saying, and feel good about it, and maybe get some inspiration, then awesome. A little bit about myself so you guys know. I'm a recovering drug addict. I've been sober for about, so I'd say 3 years. Yep, almost 4 years. It's been a long ride, but it's been a great ride. I feel like, it's been amazing. And the best thing about this is that I've learned to find myself through plants, through animals, through my passions, through my hobbies, through the person that I'm becoming every single day, by enjoying these things, these great, just this great, like, feeling these vibrations and frequencies that come along with, learning something so good and connecting back with the earth. I truly love it. I get back to the planting. I got some mycorrhizal fungi right here, this amicos, and then I also use Happy Frog, Fox Farm Happy Frog potting soil. I really love that. I'm gonna use a little bit of this mycorrhizal. I don't use too much, just a little baby bit, A lot goes a long way, as they say. Anybody who's tuned in, I truly want to thank you. Truly want to thank you for the support, for being with me, for allowing me to connect with you guys. It's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, and it's a good journey. You know what I'm saying? Keep on growing, my people. Anyhow, so You know, I just kind of get these. So what I do is I just kind of get these roots in here. I just kind of play with them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, get my hands dirty. You know, put baby girl in here. You know, and then we grab this. Ooh, look at that beautiful girl. Look at you, chiquita. Looking gorgeous, mamacita. Hell yeah. See, she's gorgeous. These plants, I love plants, man. Truly have helped me. Right here, I have got another. Let me go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and place this right here. Got a few other cuttings. Ooh, look at that baby girl right there. I love that. That is gorgeous with them roots. Whew. They call me the root master, boy. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm still a student, you know. Still learning. Always just trying to do my best, you know what I'm saying? That's all we can do every day. Okay, guys. So, all right. And then right here, we got our last little cutting right here. Check that out. Oh my God, that's gorgeous, guys. When I look at it through the camera, I actually see it better. It looks, dang, it's awesome. Awesome. You know, I walk past my plants. You know, I'm around my plants every day, so sometimes I just kind of get carried away. You know, like life takes over. You know, you don't really pay as much attention as you should or would like, you know. So what I did, guys, is you can see I just corralled the roots right there. You know, kind of just put them together, cuddled them in, you know. But as I was saying, life happens. Sometimes we just kind of walk by stuff and just a quick glance and we don't really realize, man, or, you know, choose to truly appreciate how beautiful things are. I mean, this baby girl is magnificent. I've been paying too much attention to my cannabis plants, but it's okay. All my baby girls get attention. All right, guys. So, you know, I like to recycle things. I actually recycled, you know, these smart water bottles, and I actually use the top part. And I have moss poles up in my front room with two of my pothoses, and I use the top part with the, you know, the little bottle cap to put on the top of the moss pole, put some water in there, and it serves as like a little reservoir, you know, a little reservation for them for later. And you know, it's awesome. It works. And then I use the other half, as you guys can see, to go ahead and put some soil in there. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is grab a little bit more of this mycorrhizal fungi, and I am just gonna inoculate it. Bam, right here, just a little bit over. Let me go ahead and grab that. So what I do is just right over the roots. Sprinkle it in there like if you're putting Parmesan cheese on spaghetti. Let's get it, guys. All right, so this baby girl. So guys, what I'm doing now is, so I'm gonna try to like put it right. I need to get a better setup, but for now, you know what, this works. This ain't gonna, not having the setup ain't gonna stop me, you know, because if I wait, I'm gonna keep on waiting. If you're gonna get started, do it now. Don't have any excuses. I made so many excuses for so long. Not no more. All we do is try to be our best every day, and you know, that's all that matters, as long as we try our best. It's not even about really trying, guys. It's just about doing. Sometimes, you know, the doing gets tough, the going gets tough, but we get through it every time. Check that out, guys. Starting to line her up, you know. I also had a de-sizer the pot she was in. She was in a little bit of too much of a big pot for the size of the plant she was. And I never really caught that until now. You know, this has taught me to pay more attention. Also, just be more aware and more mindful of things and about stuff. And it's awesome, all the stuff we can learn from this. You know what, guys? The best thing has really been, like building this little community here on YouTube and being able to show, like my creativity, express myself, and like maybe, give out some ideas and find, the best part of it is I've been able to find like-minded people, good, kind, like-minded people, like myself, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the people that show me support every day. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. There's too many, way too many to name, but like there's so many people out there. I believe it's Nice Guy Genetics, White Leaf Indica, Robert's Place. We got so many guys. I'm gonna have to come up with a list and just shout out everybody that supports me. But anybody who supports me, thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, and whoever follows me, thank you. So what we're doing now, guys, is I'm just kind of like potting her in. I'm just gonna kind of get it in there closer. I'll get a better setup, I promise, one day. But what I'm doing now is, so I think the phone, it doesn't look like it's sliding no more. I don't believe so anyway. But what I'm doing, I'm just packing it in there, and then we'll do the shake method, where we kind of tap it, boom, where we kind of tap it a little bit. And that's what I'm gonna do right now, is that. So that's what we did right there, guys, is we did the little tapping method, but still we gotta pack it in. Tap and pack. I call it the tap and pack. Look at how gorgeous that is. Woo! And that is a nice girl right there. Man, I love it, guys. Well, I'm almost done, packing her in, but just kind of wanted to make another video, just kind of connect with my audience, say thank you, and I really appreciate your support. You guys have a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in. Peace.